Hi guys and welcome to today's video. My name is Azeroth Bank and today I'll be talking a little bit about an add-on that'll really help you guys organize and store your TBC investments to make a shit ton of gold, and I'll also be showing you guys a little bit of my own investments just to flex. But first, let me show you these add-ons. Now the first one I recommend is OmniCC. This adds numbers to your spells such as cooldown timers, and it also can aid with inventory. So I type /OmniCC into the chat and you can see that this interface options panel pops up. You can also get to this by pressing escape and going to interface options on the game menu. Now I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the customizable things you can do with Baggon, but I'm not going to get into all of it because there is an insane amount of things you can do with this add-on. Now, really quick, there's a few options like flash find, tooltip item count, lock frames, and character specific settings. I recommend character specific settings just because it's the worst to adjust your settings on a specific character, then go on to another toon and find out that you had messed it up for that one as well. Now, really quick, a few of the notable parts of Baggon. You can see how many open slots you have on the left and how many total slots on the right, and you can also click your character in the top left hand corner and go to any of the other characters you have on this same account. Now it doesn't work on multiple accounts. That's one of the only downsides I could even think of, but look at how cool this is. I can switch over to another toon, see how many materials, what I have, and this does work for the bank as well, folks. So you could theoretically control all of these investors through one character. I don't believe you can reorganize. If you could, that would be incredible, but you can still see what they have without having to switch over. Now this saves a great deal of time. Another awesome benefit of this add-on is you can scroll over an item and see if you have it on another toon and see how many you have. For example, gold bars. I know that I have a few on one of my investment alts, and I also have one on my banker. So when I scroll over it, it shows I have 423, how many are in my badge, how many are in my bank, and how many are on my other toons that have the same item. This is incredibly useful for transferring over items, organizing, and storing all of your TBC investments. This is particularly advantageous for people like me who have numerous accounts, because instead of going on every individual character on every account I have, I can just quickly look at one item on one character per account, add up the number, and find the total amount of that item I have. Now, I will be doing this later when I show you guys a total of how many of each item I have invested, which is going to blow your mind. Now you can see that when I click the settings on the top right hand corner of the badge interface, all of these interface options pop up. Now these interface options allow you to manipulate a lot about how your badges are displayed and opened, such as when they open and close automatically, like when you're leaving the auction house or the bank. You can also do some obscure things like reversing your badge order or reversing your slot order. You can even make it to where the badges break at the end of the badge. I'm not a huge fan of these three features. They seem relatively unuseful and unnecessary, but to each his own. One of the more important items is you can increase your item scale, or the scale of your badges themselves. This is super useful for a variety of reasons. Obviously, the more customized your interface options get, the better, but it's also great for YouTubers who need to increase the size of the display of an item for their YouTube videos and maybe get a screen grab or something. It's a very, very versatile add-on that I would recommend to just about anyone who isn't satisfied with the default badges and how they're laid out. I wasn't a huge fan. This really allows for some customization that is absolutely fantastic. It's utilizable in so many ways, and it will absolutely help you guys organize and prepare for TBC. Additionally, I felt the need to note that all of these settings are available for your banking slots as well. This does not just pertain to your badge, you can also influence your bank in the same way. Now that I've shown you guys a little bit about the add-ons I use, I wanted to take you through and show you all of the different alts I have and what they are storing for TBC. I don't think I have the most TBC investments out of all the players in the game, but I would definitely contend that I am in the top 1 or 2% in terms of just the sheer quantity alone. Now, I have characters like this one, Jewel Crafting, which is specifically holding just the materials necessary to get level 1 to 300 in Jewel Crafting come the launch of TBC. I also have characters like this one that is mainly storing Paladin gear for the launch of TBC and consumables that will help my main grind to level 70. Beyond that, however, all of these guys are stocked full with TBC investments. Black Vitrol is one I wanted to mention again. I know I talked about it in my last TBC investment video, but I think that it will be a great way to flip some money for TBC. The pearls as well, they're very, very cheap right now because everyone has them and no one really needs them. But they will be used in a couple of jewel crafting recipes come the launch of TBC. Now, I have a couple of thousand of gems on this toon, but I also have a character specifically for Malachite and Tiger's Eye that is about full as well. Now, when it comes to ores, I have many different characters that all hold their own specific ore. For example, this character holds Mithril and is at about 1400 on its way to 1500. This character is the only character I have that stores bars. I think bars will be a little bit of a riskier investment, so I'm focusing on the gold bars, silver bars, iron bars, and bronze bars. The tin and copper aren't really worth the investment. The mithril, it's gonna be iffy. Now, this toon is mainly designed for the extras, any cloth or engineering materials I just wanted to hold over. I know that the Heart of the Wild are going to go up in price, and so will bijous and coins for those who use coins to power level come TBC. I also have a character or two that's full of thorium. This one has about 1650 in its bank and its badge. That is about 160 stacks of thorium ore. This guy is mainly for organizing the lower level ores like copper and tin, but he also is used for storing my stones. This guy is just full of tin. He has about 1500. This character as well has about 1000 iron ore. This is one of the Malachite characters I was referring to, who also stores my green ores. Now, these are going to be really nice because they allow us the option to either sell them or use them for jewel crafting for ourselves. Now, you can see that copper ore I treat as a penny stock, as I have about 4,098 copper as of this video, and I've invested quite a bit since this video was filmed. This is the jewel crafting character. These are all the materials required to get to 300 jewel crafting the day of the launch, and this is the pally and consumable character. As you can see, just a lot of different consumables that will help me level and do a little bit of arenas come the launch. Let's get into what you guys really want to see, how many materials I actually have throughout all these characters. Now, please keep in mind that I did not show all of my banking alts, as that would have taken absolutely forever, but I will throw the math up right now. So, as you guys can see, I have about 18,000 materials saved up. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments section below, and let me know what you would like to see in the future. If you enjoyed today's video or learned anything, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later this week for another TBC preparation video. Have a lovely day, and Lotar Ogar.